I always thought it would be cool if you could go back and listen to the day-to-day of today's highest achievers as it happened, as opposed to 30 years later after they've made it. I believe there's a giant disconnect between ground zero and the top floor because we only see the top floor and the top floor only talks about the top. How valuable would that be? And so it goes without saying, but I believe I'll make it there. And this is a documented journey through each level. My name is Bryson Sessions, and you are listening to the Bed Podcast.
So I'm recording this from the comfort of my floor. I'm just laying down on my back. I'm just so tired, dude. But here's what I've noticed. The last 3 or 4 times that I've gotten very poor amount of sleep or poor quality sleep, the next day I'm so down on myself. I'm so discouraged. It seems like my emotions are out of whack, and it seems like I just don't have a very good head on my shoulders. Just negative, just discouraged, man. Because yesterday I felt great, and then today it's like, god damn, just horrible. Gotta wake up so early to go to the gym. I'm probably not as strong in the morning, so my workouts are probably not as good as they could be. I'm probably not maintaining as much muscle as I want because I'm already down. I'm already down 10.4 pounds in 3 weeks, which is too fast, so I gotta slow it down. A lot of that is water, I get that. A lot of it is that first week when you switch up your diet. You get rid of a lot of the shitty foods that are high in sodium, and I've also kept my water intake pretty steady. So all that combined with the added cardio and then phase 3 with the outdoor workout, I'm doing a lot. I'm really tired, but there's a little lesson for myself, a little note to self: get your fucking sleep. It's not worth it. It's like how I'm beating myself up today. It's not good, right? So if I can mitigate that by just going to bed on time and getting minimum 7 hours of sleep every night, I think that'll be good. Because, I don't know, I think it's just everything that I'm doing that kind of demands the energy that I don't have. So, because I had this thought when I was in Arizona when I was delivering FedEx. I would run in 120 degree weather all day, and I'd be like actually running, like jogging door to door, holding boxes, delivering treadmills, delivering lawnmowers, whatever. It's a true story. Or a snowblower to Phoenix, Arizona. True story. And anyway, I'm doing that all day long, and that's it. I wasn't hitting the gym. I wasn't doing anything that required mental energy. I was just playing video games and sitting at my phone at home eating shit food. So when I think back to how I was able to do that in Arizona, it's like, well, yeah, seems like that's fine. Like I'm able to do that because I'm not doing anything extra. Right now, I'm trying to record a podcast every day. We've got a streak of 263 episodes, I believe. I think that's what today is. So today's July 8th. It's Monday, 3:54 p.m. 2024. Yeah, I think this is episode 263, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And so I'm recording a podcast. I'm doing double workouts. I'm working a full-time job, a part-time job, and another part-time job. But as far as day-to-day goes, I'm working about 3 hours more on average per day as opposed to FedEx in Arizona. Double workouts, got the podcast. I'm forcing myself to stretch. I'm forcing myself to read and to learn more. I'm forcing myself to take an ice bath, which requires a lot of mental resilience to power through because I fucking hate it. And then we've got the random act of kindness that I have to allocate the mental energy to think of and act on. So talking to a random stranger and having the conversation be somewhat meaningful and or have some sort of dialogue intertwined in that. And also being aware of the things that I've done in the past, trying not to duplicate the things, because I'm not trying to do the same things every time, but it is what it is. And there's certain things that, for example, I could have had a conversation with a couple guys today while I was out on my outdoor cardio, but can't stop while I'm doing my outdoor walk, otherwise I'd have to restart. So I had to forfeit that. And there were a couple opportunities for me to do an outdoor. Anyway, well, let me go back to what I was saying. So we've got all those things that I just mentioned. We're reading, following a strict diet. So I'm in the middle of a cut right now, so I'm eating in a deficit, which is an energy deficit, calorie deficit. Calories are energy, so I'm not eating what my body needs to maintain. I'm eating what my body needs to lose fat. So I guess in essence, I'm not feeding it what it needs to remain the same. So I'm eating less than, quote unquote, I should. And then we've got the cold shower, and then we've got that's everything. All while I'm trying to work on my business every day. I'm trying to get that going. I'm trying to work and build the best thing I can, develop and sculpt the greatest offer that I can, so that when it comes time to do the selling, my job is much easier, because the thing that I am selling, I can speak with high conviction of, and sell it to the best of my ability, because it is such a damn good program. And I'm also following that exact program as we speak, and got all that, and I'm just trying to make it, man. I'm just a boy. I'm very tired. And then we got this new thing where I might drop FedEx and go door to door. And so anyway, all that to say, right, everything that I just said, to say that maybe that's why I just need more sleep now, because when I was in Arizona, I was sleeping probably much less, just shittier. I was just staying up playing video games. And even while I was in St. George doing FedEx and Smith's full time, so I worked 7 days a week there as well, so that was 3 years ago. Even when I was doing that, I was doing 75 hard, but nothing else. And I say nothing else as if that's not already a lot, but I was doing 75 hard. And was that even then? Am I getting my dates mixed up? I'm actually not even sure where I was going with that, but I don't know, because I felt like in the past, I think where I was going with that is I used to stay up all the time and play video games and wake up really early the next morning to... I don't know, because I was really, really getting back into RuneScape in 2021, and then I would play for like the moment that I got home from work, and then I would just play that until like 1, 2 a.m. And if I had to get up for work the next day at 7 a.m., seems like I was fine. So, but I wasn't doing anything else. So, going on a roundabout way of saying, just because of how much I have on my plate, I think I personally, with what I've got going on, need a lot more sleep than I think I need. Because I used to feel like I was fine off of 5 or 6. My whole stance on sleep has changed over the years, because I used to think 6 hours was much better than 8, because if you sleep 6 your whole life versus 8, you get an additional 8 years of awake time per life if you live to be 100. That's a shit ton of time. 8 years of life that I'm missing out on if I sleep an extra 2 hours per night. Some bullshit. But now it's like I want to live a life where I can function and focus and have attention and have energy. And if I can't do that with 6 hours of sleep, then fuck that. If I can't even do it with 7, then fuck that too. I'll go up to 8. Whatever it takes. Because it wears on me mentally because of how I'm treating myself now. So... And that's honestly all I want to share. It's just rough sometimes. And again, this whole show has been recorded from my floor. I'm just laying down here. I'm doing my best to get through the day. So that's that. That's the show. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for listening, and quick reminder here. So this podcast doesn't prioritize professionalism or quality at all. It's just meant to be a shoot from the hip type podcast with the intent just to get a quick message out. So some episodes might be inaudible in 30 seconds, and others might be 45 minutes and super crisp sounding. So all these are being made so that by episode 7,305, which is 20 years, we can come back and see the entire playbook of how I made it to wherever I'm going. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.